All right, so I just wanted to go over a couple of updates with my health because I know that at a certain point I put on TikTok about my potential tumor. And so what they think it is a lesion that is small enough or in a place that like the MRI just missed it because they've done everything else. They can't figure out any possible other reason for me to have such high levels of hormones that I have, the ones that I have. So they do have me on a couple of medications for it, hormone medications. But I just wanted to like go over how much formerly PCOS, now PMOS, really affects people's lives. It's not just like, oh, I'm lazy, because I see that a lot. I don't know if those are even real people or if they're bots or whatever, but I do see people saying that they think it's not a real thing, because I mean, you've seen pictures of me being very, very fit, very muscular, running 5Ks, doing all kinds of stuff, and being extremely fit. And then after I hurt my ankle, poof, 80 pounds, and I didn't change anything with my nutrition. I still eat like a person who is muscular and healthy. I have always eaten that way. I was the obnoxious child that preferred broccoli to chocolate, and in fact, I would keep my Halloween candy in the freezer because I wouldn't go through it fast enough and have it. Like, there was one year where I had Halloween candy from the previous year the next Halloween. I would barter it out to my siblings for favors from time to time. It just wasn't my thing. I've just always liked to eat healthy. So, and my doctor at the time, I have since gotten a new doctor, acted like I was an idiot or something. Like she acted like I was making it up. That the thing that she said to me specifically was, she was like, oh, it's 80% in the kitchen and 20% exercise, or whatever, 80% diet and 20% exercise. I'm like, I meal prep. I track everything I eat. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but unless she was like hinting at that she wanted me to like eat like an unhealthy amount of, like, lowering my calorie intake to an unhealthy amount, without saying it, because obviously she's not allowed to say that because she's a doctor. I don't know. I think she just really wasn't listening. It seemed like she thought, I don't know, that I was exaggerating or something. And I was like, I print it off. I have it all written down. Do you want me to bring in my notebook? And when she told me, I think it was July last year. Or no, it was in June, because it was right after I was cleared to work out again, and I had already lost like 2 or 3 pounds since I was cleared to work out again. It just comes off whenever I start working out. That's the only difference in my life. It's the working out. And like, to me, because that's the way my life has always been, I've always been active until I get injured, and then I gain weight, and then I'm active once I'm cleared to be active again, and I lose that weight. Like, that's just what happens. So to me, it was like obvious. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not working out, so I'm gonna gain weight. Like, that makes sense to me. Apparently that does not make sense to other people. So yeah, I got to the point where, like, I'm pretty sure it was June or July last year, where she got a high fasting glucose, and she just decided in that appointment, like, that I had diabetes 10-minute appointment, didn't have any conversation about what that meant. I don't have any family history of diabetes whatsoever on anywhere in my family. None. Absolutely none. And she didn't know this, but I knew that her next patient was my dad. And she just walked out. And, like, that was the end of the appointment. I was, like, mid-sentence. And she's like, oh, I gotta go. Like, what is happening? And so that day I called around to different clinics. I actually ended up going to a doctor a PA that my sister saw. And, like, I was crying on the phone to the poor receptionist when this happened. I was so upset. And they got me in pretty quickly, and then they tested my levels because I was like, look, this is what's going on with me. I've been complaining about this for 10 years. There's all kinds of stuff that's going on with my body that is not normal. I have really bad hirsutism. You can't see right now because I waxed, I think, on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I waxed on Wednesday morning, I think. But it's already growing back in. I can feel it. And then by Monday next week, it will be, like, visible on camera. And it's, like, legit beard hair. It's not like just, peach fuzz like I have on my cheeks. It's not that. And then there's other stuff with my body, like, what they found out essentially, which makes sense because this is a side effect that I was having. I was producing it more prolactin than, like, a breastfeeding mom. So draw your own conclusions. And my testosterone and my DHEA, which is a precursor to testosterone, was very high. I've never taken any performance enhancing and nothing like that ever in my life. So there was no and I've never been pregnant. I don't have kids. I've never had any reason for that pregnancy hormone and that breastfeeding hormone to be so high. So that's when they did the MRI and it came back clear, but then they referred me to an endocrinologist, and that was a 6-month waiting list. All of this time, I'm still working out. Sometimes a little bit, like right now I've dropped back to just doing yoga because I have to really work on my balance of my ankle. I lost a lot of those little nerves and every little tiny, like, your feet have so many little teeny tiny, like, intricate things in them. And I lost a lot of that. So in order to safely lift, I want to make sure that I get more of my balance back than I have right now. So I've been doing a lot of yoga, but it's like different warriors and standing in balance poses and all that kind of stuff. But steadily losing weight. I'm down 36 pounds right now, 36 pounds. And I did not work out during December at all. Did not do that. So, I think that that's pretty good. It's been less than a year, almost a year, but less than a year, and I've lost 36 pounds. Just by continuing to eat the way that I have always eaten, which is healthy, and adding in my exercise. Because I'm able to now. Like, when I hurt my ankle, I couldn't walk more than a mile. I went from running 5K, not being able to walk more than a mile. So it's not just in the kitchen for some people. And then we find out that I have it's just a teeny tiny tumor. They called it a lesion. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like pressing on my brain or anything, but, like, there's a little teeny tiny tumor in there. So, sometimes there's things going on in other people's lives that you might not necessarily know about. They don't know. I didn't know. I was like, what is going on Like, what is this? Why? So all of a sudden, because I always thought if I'm not working out, of course, I'll gain weight. That makes sense. I can't work out, gain weight. But then I'm told that's not how it works. But nobody's willing to explain that to me. I had to like break up with my doctor, which seems really extreme to me. I mean, I don't know. Is it not?